Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Marilyn Monroe, the quintessential Hollywood icon, passed away at the age of 36, leaving behind a legacy of glamour, talent, and tragedy that continues to captivate the world. Born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, Monroe endured a difficult childhood marked by foster care and an absent father. But her radiant charm and ambition catapulted her to stardom as one of the most celebrated actresses and sex symbols of the 20th century. Monroe's journey to fame began modestly with modeling, where she quickly became a recognizable face, garnering attention for her beauty and charisma. She transitioned to film with small roles starting in 1947, adopting the stage name Marilyn Monroe. She gained critical notice with roles in films like All About Eve, 1950, and The Asphalt Jungle, 1950, which showcased her capacity to blend innocence with sensual allure. Her breakthrough came in 1953 with a trio of films: Niagara, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and How to Marry a Millionaire. These movies solidified her image as the blonde bombshell and established her star power in Hollywood. That same year, she achieved a new level of fame when her nude photographs appeared in the inaugural issue of Playboy, amplifying her status as a cultural icon. Determined to shed the typecast of the dumb blonde, Monroe took a bold step in 1954 by founding Marilyn Monroe Productions with photographer Milton Green. This move was revolutionary for a female star at the time, demonstrating her desire for creative control. She undertook serious acting study with Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio, honing her craft and striving for respect as a dramatic actress. Her dedication paid off with critically lauded performances in Bus Stop, 1956, which earned her a Golden Globe nomination, and The Prince and the Showgirl, 1957, alongside Sir Laurence Olivier. Monroe's comedic talent shone in Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot, 1959, for which she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical. The film remains a beloved classic, immortalizing her as a versatile and captivating performer. Monroe's personal life was fraught with turbulence, including high-profile marriages to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio and playwright Arthur Miller. Her marriage to DiMaggio was brief and troubled, ending amid publicized struggles, while her union with Miller was both creative and ultimately strained, ending in divorce. Her final film, The Misfits, 1961, written by Miller, showcased a raw, poignant side of Monroe's talent, but also coincided with the disintegration of her marriage and personal stability. Tragically, Monroe died on August 5, 1962, from an overdose of barbiturates in what was ruled a probable suicide, fueling decades of speculation and continuing fascination. Marilyn Monroe's enduring impact transcends her filmography. She reshaped cultural notions of femininity and star power, becoming a timeless symbol of beauty, vulnerability, and complexity. Today, she remains an emblem of Hollywood's golden age, her legacy immortalized through her artistry and enduring mystique. Humphrey Bogart, often hailed as one of the greatest actors in the history of American cinema, passed away at the age of 57, leaving behind an indelible legacy as a cultural icon and the quintessential Hollywood tough guy. Born Humphrey DeForest Bogart on December 25, 1899, in New York City, he came from a privileged background but carved his own path through sheer talent and determination. Bogart began his acting career on the Broadway stage in the 1920s, appearing in numerous plays and slowly making a name for himself as a compelling character actor. However, it was not until the 1930s that he transitioned fully into film, taking on a series of roles often as gangsters or tough guys in B-movies and supporting roles. His breakthrough came with his portrayal of Duke Mantee in the 1936 Broadway production of The Petrified Forest, a role he reprised in the film adaptation, which garnered him critical acclaim and paved the way for a contract with Warner Bros. His rise to stardom began to accelerate in the early 1940s with films such as High Sierra, 1941, where he played a brutal yet sympathetic gangster, and The Maltese Falcon, 1941, often considered one of the first great film noir movies. His role as the hard-boiled detective Sam Spade defined a new archetype for screen characters, blending cynicism with a rugged sense of morality. Bogart's most iconic role came in 1942 with Casablanca, where he portrayed Rick Blaine, the cynical, yet heroic nightclub owner caught in a moral quandary during World War II. His performance earned him his first Academy Award nomination and remains one of the most beloved in cinema history. The film itself is a classic, revered as one of the greatest movies ever made, with Bogart's character epitomizing the complex, morally ambiguous anti-hero. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Bogart starred in a string of successful films that cemented his status as a top-tier leading man. Noteworthy titles include To Have and Have Not, 1944, The Big Sleep, 1946, Key Largo, 1948, and the critically acclaimed The African Queen, 1951, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor, his only Oscar win. His portrayal of a gruff but tender riverboat captain opposite Katharine Hepburn showcased his versatility and depth. Bogart's career also intertwined with his personal life, most famously his marriage to actress Lauren Bacall. Their on-screen chemistry and off-screen romance captivated the public and became one of Hollywood's legendary partnerships. Bogart's later years included films like Sabrina, 1954, and The Caine Mutiny, 1954. The latter earning him another Oscar nomination for portraying the complex Navy captain Captain Queeg. His final film, The Harder They Fall, 1956, marked the end of a remarkable career that spanned more than 3 decades and over 70 films. That on January 14, 1957, Bogart died of esophageal cancer. His legacy as the definitive tough guy with a heart of gold lives on, revered by critics and audiences alike. The American Film Institute ranked him as the greatest male star of classic American cinema, a testament to his enduring influence and timeless appeal. Heath Ledger, a gifted Australian actor renowned for his captivating and intense performances, tragically passed away at the age of 28 on January 22, 2008. Born Heath Andrew Ledger on April 4, 1979, in Perth, Australia, he showed a passion for acting from an early age. By 17, he moved to Sydney to pursue his burgeoning acting career, starting with roles in Australian television soaps like Home and Away and earning critical notice in films such as Two Hands. Ledger gained international stardom quickly with his breakthrough role in the 1999 teen romantic comedy 10 Things I Hate About You, which showcased his charisma and established him as a rising heartthrob. Seeking diverse roles, he avoided being typecast, appearing as a soldier in The Patriot, 2000, a troubled young officer in Monsters Ball, 2001, and a gentleman thief in Casanova, 2005. One of his most acclaimed roles was that of Ennis Del Mar in Brokeback Mountain, 2005, where he portrayed a closeted cowboy involved in a tragic love story. This emotionally complex performance earned him Academy Award, Golden Globe, and BAFTA nominations, solidifying his reputation as a serious and versatile actor. Ledger's final and most legendary performance was as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, 2008. His chilling and anarchic portrayal of the psychopathic criminal mastermind earned universal praise and posthumous awards, including an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Ledger's commitment to the role was so profound that he reportedly isolated himself to fully embody the character's twisted psyche. Tragically, days after completing The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger died of an accidental overdose of prescription medications. His sudden death shocked the world and cast a poignant light on the pressures faced by young actors. His work on The Dark Knight and other films left an enduring legacy of brilliance and emotional depth. Heath Ledger remains remembered not only for his extraordinary talent, but also for his artistic courage, transforming a generation of cinema. With performances that continue to inspire actors and audiences worldwide. James Dean, an American actor and enduring cultural icon, tragically passed away at the young age of 24, but his short career left a profound impact on Hollywood and the world. Born James Byron Dean on February 8, 1931, in Marion, Indiana. He grew up in a working-class family and developed an early interest in acting. After relocating to California following his mother's death, Dean pursued drama studies at UCLA, where he honed his craft and began performing in theater productions. Dean's breakthrough came with his portrayal of Cal Trask in East of Eden, 1955, the film adaptation of John Steinbeck's novel, which earned him the first posthumous Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. This role introduced Hollywood audiences to his brooding intensity and emotional depth. Later that year, he solidified his status as a symbol of youthful rebellion, with the iconic role of Jim Stark in Rebel Without a Cause, 1955. His portrayal of a troubled teenager who struggles with identity, belonging, and authority resonated deeply with post-war youth, capturing the restless spirit and disillusionment of a generation. The film remains a landmark in American cinema and helped immortalize Dean as an emblem of teenage angst and rebellion. That Dean's last film, Giant, 1956, showcased his versatility, playing a complex character in a sprawling family drama opposite Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. He received a second posthumous Oscar nomination for his performance, becoming the only actor to earn 2 posthumous nominations. That on September 30th, 1955, shortly after completing East of Eden and Rebel Without a Cause, Dean died in a car accident near Chelan, California, while driving his Porsche 550 Spider. His untimely death shocked the world and abruptly ended a promising career that was just beginning to flourish, despite appearing in only 3 major films. James Dean's legacy endures as a symbol of rebellion, youthful vulnerability, and artistic passion. His image and performances continue to inspire generations, making him one of Hollywood's most beloved and enigmatic legends. Olivia de Havilland. Olivia de Havilland, a luminary of Hollywood's golden age, passed away at the remarkable age of 104, leaving an extraordinary legacy as one of cinema's most graceful and enduring actresses. Born on July 1, 1916, in Tokyo, Japan, to British parents, Olivia Mary de Havilland's acting career spanned over 5 decades, during which she starred in 49 feature films and became a defining figure of classical Hollywood cinema. De Havilland's journey into film began in the mid-1930s, when she was discovered by Warner Brothers and cast in the 1935 film adaptation of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. However, her breakthrough came soon after, notably alongside Errol Flynn in swashbuckling adventure films such as Captain Blood, 1935, and The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938, where her elegance and poise captivated audiences worldwide. Her role as Melanie Hamilton in the epic Gone with the Wind, 1939, marked a career-defining moment, earning her the first of 5 Academy Award nominations and showcasing her ability to embody both strength and compassion. Following this, Olivia transitioned into more complex and nuanced roles in the 1940s, moving beyond the ingenue type to acclaimed dramatic performances. Her portrayal of a single mother in To Each His Own, 1946, won her the first Academy Award for Best Actress. She continued this momentum with The Snake Pit, 1948, a harrowing depiction of mental illness, which garnered another Oscar nomination for her powerful performance. Her career peak included The Heiress, 1949, for which she earned a second Oscar, portraying a vulnerable woman navigating love and betrayal with remarkable depth. In addition to her acting achievements, Olivia de Havilland was known for her fierce independence and courage in challenging the Hollywood studio system. In a landmark 1944 court case against Warner Brothers, known as the de Havilland Law, she successfully contested the studio's control over actor contracts, a decision that reshaped the industry by limiting contracts to 7 years. This legal victory empowered countless actors and altered the Hollywood landscape. Beyond cinema, she embraced theater and television, appearing on Broadway and winning a Primetime Emmy Award. Later in life, Olivia moved to Paris, where she received numerous honors, including being named a Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DB, at age 101, recognizing her cultural contributions. Her personal life was marked by a famously tense relationship with her sister, actress Joan Fontaine. Yet Olivia remained devoted to her family, mothering 2 children from her 2 marriages. Olivia de Havilland's remarkable blend of talent, resilience, and grace secured her status as a timeless icon, bridging classical Hollywood's golden era to modern times. Luise Rainer. Luise Rainer, a trailblazing actress of Hollywood's golden age, passed away just shy of her 105th birthday, leaving behind a legacy as the first performer ever to win consecutive Academy Awards. Born on January 12, 1910, in Dusseldorf, Germany, Rainer demonstrated exceptional talent early on, studying under the renowned director Max Reinhardt and gaining acclaim as a distinguished stage actress in Vienna and Berlin. Her remarkable stage work in Europe caught the attention of MGM scouts, leading to a contract and her move to Hollywood in 1935. Rainer quickly made an impact with her American film debut in Escapade, 1935, but it was her supporting role as Anna Held in The Great Ziegfeld, 1936, that catapulted her to stardom. Her heartfelt and emotionally raw performance, highlighted by a now iconic telephone scene where her character gracefully congratulates her ex-husband on his new marriage, earned her the first of her back-to-back Oscars for Best Actress. This remarkable feat was the first of its kind in Academy Awards history and established Rainer as a powerful dramatic actress. The heartfelt depth and meticulous craft she brought to the scene remain a cinematic milestone. Following this, Rainer took on the dramatically different role of Olan, a suffering Chinese farm wife in The Good Earth, 1937, based on Pearl S. Buck's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. Defying MGM executives' expectations, she embraced this subdued and challenging character with profound sensitivity and nuance, winning her second consecutive Academy Award and solidifying her place in Hollywood history. She shares the rare distinction with only a handful of actresses who have won 2 Oscars before the age of 30, although her subsequent films throughout the late 1930s, including The Emperor's Candlesticks, Big City, and The Toy Wife, met with less critical and commercial success. Her influence and pioneering status were firmly established. Disappointed with MGM's management of her career, Rainer fought openly against studio constraints, which in part led to her stepping back from Hollywood's limelight. Later in life, Rainer relocated to London, making occasional appearances in film and television, including credits spanning from The Love Boat to The Gambler. Beyond her screen work, she remained an inspiration, symbolizing integrity and the transformative power of acting as a genuine art. Luise Rainer's remarkable double Oscar win, coupled with her courage to challenge studio norms and her longevity, marks her as a true legend of classic cinema, a woman whose artistry and trailblazing spirit continue to inspire generations. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's transition from child actor to leading man was marked by a series of strategic career choices and collaborations that would define him as one of Hollywood's most versatile and enduring performers. His breakthrough into serious adult roles came through his partnership with director John Carpenter, a collaboration that would produce some of the most memorable and influential films of the late 20th century. The pivotal moment in Russell's career arrived with John Carpenter's Escape from New York in 1981, where he portrayed the iconic anti-hero Snake Plissken. This role transformed Russell from a Disney child star into a legitimate action hero, showcasing his ability to embody complex, morally ambiguous characters. Snake Plissken became a cultural phenomenon with Russell's growly voice, distinctive eye patch, and rebellious attitude, creating an instantly recognizable character that would influence action cinema for decades to come. Russell's collaboration with Carpenter continued with The Thing in 1982, a masterpiece of science fiction horror that initially received mixed reviews, but has since been recognized as one of the greatest films in the genre. Russell's performance as helicopter pilot RJ McRDdy demonstrated his ability to anchor an ensemble cast while conveying paranoia, leadership, and survival instincts in equal measure. The film's practical effects combined with Russell's committed performance created a claustrophobic thriller that continues to influence filmmakers today. The early 1980s saw Russell diversifying his roles across multiple genres. Silkwood in 1983, directed by Mike Nichols and starring alongside Meyer Street, showcased his dramatic range in a role that earned critical acclaim and demonstrated his ability to hold his own alongside one of cinema's greatest actresses. This performance proved that Russell could excel in serious dramatic material while maintaining the natural charisma that made him a compelling screen presence. Russell's versatility became even more apparent with Big Trouble in Little China in 1986, another Carpenter collaboration that blended action, comedy, and supernatural elements. As truck driver Jack Burton, Russell created a character that was simultaneously heroic and bumbling, confident and confused. The film's unique blend of martial arts action and American bravado, anchored by Russell's committed performance, created a cult classic that has endured long after its initial theatrical release. The late 1980s and early 1990s marked a period of commercial and critical success for Russell. Overboard in 1987, co-starring with his real-life partner, Goldie Hawn, demonstrated his comedic timing and romantic leading man capabilities. The film's success proved that Russell could excel in lighter material while maintaining the authenticity that characterized his more serious roles. Tombstone in 1993 represented one of Russell's most celebrated performances as Wyatt Earp in this Western epic, taking over directing duties midway through production. Russell not only delivered a powerful performance, but also helped shape the film's vision. His portrayal of the legendary lawman balanced historical gravitas with human vulnerability, creating a complex character that resonated with audiences and critics alike. The film's success reaffirmed Russell's connection to the Western genre and his ability to embody American mythological figures. Throughout the 1990s, Russell continued to choose roles that challenged audience expectations while showcasing his range. Executive Decision in 1996 placed him in a high-concept thriller where his character's analytical mind proved as important as physical prowess. Breakdown in 1997 demonstrated his ability to carry a suspense thriller as an everyman thrust into extraordinary circumstances, proving that his appeal extended beyond larger-than-life characters. The turn of the millennium saw Russell embracing both blockbuster entertainment and smaller character-driven projects. His work in films like Miracle in 2004, where he portrayed hockey coach Herb Brooks, combined his natural athletic background with dramatic storytelling, earning widespread praise for his authentic portrayal of the coach who led the U.S. Olympic hockey team to victory in 1980. Russell's collaboration with Quentin Tarantino in Death Proof, 2007, and The Hateful Eight, 2015, introduced him to a new generation of filmgoers. While allowing him to work with one of cinema's most distinctive voices, these films showcased Russell's ability to adapt to different directorial styles while maintaining his essential screen persona. Throughout his extensive career, Kurt Russell has maintained a reputation for performing many of his own stunts and maintaining excellent physical condition. But like many action stars of his generation, he has faced various health challenges that come with decades of physically demanding work in the entertainment industry. Russell's commitment to authenticity in his action roles has taken a toll on his body over the years. The numerous stunts, fight sequences, and physical demands of his characters have resulted in various injuries that are common among actors who choose to perform their own action sequences. His dedication to bringing realism to his performances, particularly in films like Escape from New York, The Thing, and Tombstone, required significant physical preparation and often resulted in minor injuries and strains. In 2017, Russell faced a significant health scare when he was diagnosed with necrotizing fasciitis, a rare and potentially life-threatening flesh-eating bacterial infection. This serious condition required immediate medical intervention and extensive treatment. The infection, which can spread rapidly and cause severe tissue damage, was caught early enough to prevent more serious complications. But it served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of health challenges that can affect anyone regardless of their physical fitness or lifestyle. The necrotizing fasciitis diagnosis was particularly concerning given Russell's age and the aggressive nature of the infection. The condition requires aggressive antibiotic treatment and, in severe cases, surgical intervention to remove infected tissue. Russell's experience with this infection was kept relatively private, but it reportedly required a significant period of recovery and medical monitoring to ensure the infection was completely eliminated from his system. Russell has also dealt with the typical age-related health considerations that affect many individuals in their 70s. As someone who has maintained an active lifestyle throughout his career, he has been proactive about addressing the wear and tear that comes with decades of physical activity. This includes managing joint health, particularly given his background in both athletics and action film. The actor has been open about the importance of maintaining good health habits as he has aged. His approach to health management reflects the discipline he learned from his athletic background and his years of physical preparation for demanding roles. This includes regular medical checkups, maintaining physical activity appropriate for his age, and being mindful of the cumulative effects of his years in action-oriented roles. Russell's experience with health challenges has also been influenced by his family's medical history and genetic predispositions. Like many individuals of his generation, he has had to navigate the preventive care and screening protocols recommended for men of his age group, including cardiovascular health monitoring and cancer screening procedures that become increasingly important with advancing age. The physical demands of Russell's career have also required ongoing attention to orthopedic health. Years of performing stunts, horseback riding for Western films, and engaging in physical action sequences have created the need for ongoing care of joints, muscles, and bones. This type of cumulative physical stress is common among action stars and athletes, requiring careful management to maintain quality of life and continued activity. Russell's approach to health challenges has been characterized by the same pragmatic attitude he brings to his professional work. Rather than allowing health concerns to define his limitations, he has adapted his lifestyle and career choices to accommodate the realities of aging while maintaining his commitment to his craft and personal interests. The entertainment industry's demanding schedule and the stress of maintaining a high-profile career can also contribute to health challenges. Russell has navigated these pressures throughout his career, learning to balance the demands of his profession with the need for personal health and wellness. This balance becomes increasingly important as actors age and must make decisions about the types of roles and physical demands they are willing to accept. Despite these health challenges, Russell has continued to work actively in the film industry, adapting his role choices and physical involvement to accommodate his health needs while still delivering compelling performances. His experience serves as an example of how individuals can successfully manage health challenges while continuing to pursue their professional and personal goals. Kurt Russell's life, while marked by professional success and personal fulfillment, has not been without its share of profound losses and heartbreaking moments that have shaped his character and perspective on life. These experiences have contributed to the depth and authenticity he brings to his performances, particularly in roles that require emotional complexity and human vulnerability. The most significant loss in Russell's life came with the death of his father, Bing Russell, in 2003. Bing had been not only a father, but also a mentor, friend, and professional inspiration throughout Kurt's life. Having introduced Kurt to the entertainment industry and served as a constant source of guidance and support, Bing's passing marked the end of an era for the Russell family. The loss was particularly poignant given the close relationship between father and son, which had been strengthened by their shared experiences in both athletics and entertainment. Bing Russell's death was especially difficult because of the multifaceted relationship he had maintained with Kurt throughout their lives. Beyond being a loving father, Bing had served as Kurt's first acting coach, business advisor, and role model for how to conduct oneself professionally in Hollywood. His passing left a void that extended beyond personal grief to encompass the loss of institutional knowledge about the entertainment industry and family history that only Bing possessed. The entertainment industry itself has been a source of loss for Russell as he has witnessed the passing of numerous colleagues, directors, and friends with whom he worked throughout his extensive career. The death of director John Carpenter's frequent collaborators and the gradual passing of actors from his generation has created a sense of professional loneliness that many veteran performers experience as they outlive their contemporaries. Russell has also faced the loss of several close friends within the industry who were not necessarily professional collaborators, but personal confidants who understood the unique challenges of maintaining a career in Hollywood while preserving one's personal integrity and family relationships. These friendships, often forged during the intense periods of film production, created bonds that extended far beyond professional obligations. The passing of his mother, Louise Julia Russell, also represented a significant loss in Kurt's life. While less publicly documented than his relationship with his father, His mother's influence on his appreciation for the arts and performance was substantial. Her background as a dancer provided Kurt with an early understanding of the dedication and discipline required for success in the entertainment arts, lessons that served him throughout his career. Family losses have extended beyond immediate family members to include extended family and close family friends who played significant roles in Russell's development and ongoing support system. The Russell family's close-knit nature meant that losses within their extended circle had profound impacts on the entire family structure and dynamics. Russell has also experienced the unique grief that comes with the end of professional relationships that had become deeply personal. The conclusion of his collaboration with certain directors and the natural evolution away from working relationships that had been central to his career development created a different type of loss, not death, but the end of creative partnerships that had defined significant portions of his professional life. The actor has dealt with the loss of several beloved family pets over the years, experiences that may seem minor compared to human losses, but represent significant emotional events for someone who has maintained close relationships with animals throughout his life. These losses have been particularly meaningful given Russell's love of outdoor activities and his connection to the natural world. Throughout these various losses, Russell has demonstrated remarkable resilience and the ability to channel grief into his work without allowing it to overwhelm his personal relationships or professional commitments. His approach to loss reflects the practical wisdom gained through decades of life experience and the understanding that grief is a natural part of the human experience that must be processed and integrated rather than avoided or suppressed. The cumulative effect of these losses has contributed to Russell's reputation as an actor capable of conveying deep emotional truth in his performances. His understanding of loss, grief, and the fragility of human relationships informs his ability to connect with characters who face similar challenges and brings authenticity to roles that require emotional depth and vulnerability. That Russell's experience with loss has also strengthened his appreciation for the relationships and experiences that remain in his life. This perspective has influenced his approach to family relationships, professional choices, and personal priorities, creating a framework for living that emphasizes the importance of meaningful connections and authentic experiences over superficial achievements or material accumulation. As Kurt Russell enters his 70s. He continues to maintain an active and fulfilling lifestyle that balances ongoing professional commitments with personal interests and family relationships that have become increasingly important to him. His current phase of life represents a thoughtful evolution from the intense action hero roles of his earlier career to more selective projects that allow him to showcase his accumulated wisdom and experience as a performer. Russell's relationship with Goldie Hawn remains one of Hollywood's most enduring and celebrated partnerships. Together for over 4 decades without marriage, their relationship has defied conventional expectations while demonstrating that lasting love and commitment can exist outside traditional structures. Their bond has only strengthened with time, and they continue to support each other's professional endeavors while maintaining a rich personal life that includes extensive travel, shared interests, and active involvement in their blended family. The couple's approach to their golden years reflects their shared values of authenticity, adventure, and family connection. They split their time between multiple residences, including properties in Los Angeles, Colorado, and other locations that allow them to enjoy different environments and activities throughout the year. Their lifestyle emphasizes outdoor activities, with Russell maintaining his love for skiing, fishing, and other recreational pursuits that keep him physically active and mentally engaged. Russell's current professional work reflects a more selective approach to role selection, focusing on projects that offer genuine creative interest rather than commercial obligations. His recent appearances in films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 2019 and Fast and Furious franchise entries demonstrate his continued relevance in contemporary cinema while allowing him to work with both established directors and emerging talents who appreciate his legacy and experience. His involvement in these projects showcases Russell's ability to adapt to changing filmmaking styles and technologies while maintaining the essential screen presence that has defined his career. Directors continue to seek him out for roles that require gravitas, authenticity, and the kind of lived-in performance that comes from decades of experience in the industry. Family relationships have become increasingly central to Russell's current life priorities. His role as a stepfather to Hans's children, Kate and Oliver Hudson, has evolved into that of a beloved patriarch who has provided stability and guidance throughout their own careers in entertainment. His relationship with his biological son, Boston Russell, from his previous marriage to Caesar Hubley, remains strong and supportive. The extended Russell-Hahn family includes numerous grandchildren who have brought new energy and purpose to Russell's later years. His role as a grandfather has allowed him to experience the joys of family life from a new perspective, free from the intense career pressures that characterized his earlier years as a father. This generational connection has provided him with fresh insights into contemporary culture while allowing him to share his accumulated wisdom and experiences. Russell's current interests extend beyond entertainment to include various business ventures and investments that reflect his practical approach to financial planning and his desire to remain engaged in meaningful activities. His background in both entertainment and athletics has informed his investment choices, which often focus on enterprises that align with his personal values and interests. Environmental consciousness has become an increasingly important aspect of Russell's current lifestyle. His love of outdoor activities and natural environments has evolved into a more active commitment to conservation and sustainable living practices. This includes supporting environmental causes and making lifestyle choices that reflect his concern for preserving natural spaces for future generations. The wisdom gained from decades in the entertainment industry has positioned Russell as an informal mentor to younger actors and filmmakers. While he doesn't actively seek out teaching roles, his willingness to share insights and experiences has made him a valued resource for those seeking to understand the evolution of Hollywood and the craft of acting over the past several decades. Russell's current health management approach reflects his commitment to maintaining quality of life while acknowledging the realities of aging. This includes regular medical care, appropriate physical activity, and lifestyle choices that support his continued well-being and ability to remain active in both personal and professional pursuits. Looking toward the future, Russell appears content with a life philosophy that emphasizes meaningful relationships, authentic experiences, and selective professional engagement. His current approach to life reflects the confidence that comes from a successful career, lasting personal relationships, and the wisdom gained through navigating both triumphs and challenges over more than 6 decades in the public eye. Today's Kurt Russell represents the successful evolution of a child star into a respected veteran actor, devoted partner, loving family member, and thoughtful individual who has maintained his essential character while adapting to the changing demands of life and career. His current phase demonstrates that it's possible to age gracefully in Hollywood while maintaining relevance, authenticity, and personal fulfillment beyond the traditional peak years of an entertainment career.